What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV, back once again with another video. Now, with the Europa Conference League right on the horizon, the draw is tomorrow, today, if you're watching this video, at 1 p.m. I'm going to do a little video about everything you need to know. From a fan's point of view, who's the best and worst team we could face in the competition. Now, I'm going by 5 different subjects here, because we're looking at the fans' point of view. I'm going by the distance, the flight times, the history of the club, who more likely that we are to beat, and who's the hardest team that we can get, the capacity and what allocation we will get, the current form, the last 10 games for each team, and the most important of all, the price for a pint of beer in that country, because we all enjoyed the Europa League last year. So let's go. So first of all, let's look at the club's form. If you look at the form of every club, the clubs that we could face, please do excuse me if I mess up the pronunciation of any of these, is AIK Stockholm, Anderlecht, Gil Vicente, Viborg, Riga FC, B36 Torshavn, Paid, Gazira, and Skenja. And AIKs in Sweden, Belgium, Portugal, Denmark, Latvia, Faroe Islands, Estonia, Malta and Macedonia. So in the form-wise, the best team we could face at the moment, in the worst form, with 3 wins, 4 losses and 3 draws, is Gil Vicente. And the worst teams, it's a joint worst team, the 2 teams with the best form at the moment are Viborg and Riga. They've both got 7 wins apiece, 2 losses and 1 draw. So they're the worst teams we could get. But the winner, in terms of the form, will be Gil Vicente. They've won 7 of their last games, lost 2 and drew 1. So not that it really matters in terms of you know, the countries and the teams that they're playing, but I've looked at the last 10 games, and those 2, Viborg and Riga, are in the best form, and Gil Vicente are in the worst form. So let's go on the history. There's only really one team that we can look at for here. The winner, in terms of, but the winner is the worst team that we could face in this competition, is Anderlecht. They've got quite a European pedigree. They've got 5 European trophies under their belt. Everybody else have got none. So there's only one winner here. The worst team we could face would be Anderlecht of Belgium, with 5 European trophies. They're quite a European European, what do you call it, like royalty. They seem to be in Champions League or Europa League or well, this competition this year, every single year. So with 5 trophies, the worst team we could face is Anderlecht. In terms of travelling, the distance that we could travel, AIK is 2 hours and 20. Gil Vicente is 2 hours and 20. Viborg is 1 hour and 40. Riga 2 hours and 30. B36. Viborg is to Copenhagen, so there's probably travel on top of that. B36, you have to stop to get there. They're in the Faroe Islands. It's 5 hours and 30. Paid in Estonia is 4 hours and 55. Gazira is 3 hours and 25. And Skenja is 3 hours and 5 minutes. But the quickest and the best team, the winner of this category, again, is Anderlecht, with 1 hour and 10-minute flight. So in terms of travelling, for 1 hour and 10 minutes, you will be in Anderlecht, and that's the shortest one. You can probably drive there as well. Capacity, the worst capacity in the whole of the competition of the teams we can face is Paid. They've got a 500 capacity. So if we got them, we would only get, I'm going by the 5% ticket rule, of course, we would only get 25 away tickets if we got Paid. And the winner, by a long way, by about 30,000, is AIK Stockholm, with a capacity of 54,329, and that would give us a 5% of 2,716. So in terms of getting the capacity to get the most tickets, it would be AIK Stockholm. We've done the distance, we've done the history, we've done the capacity, we've done the form, and the best for last, and the most important thing for us, is the price for a pint of beer. Average price in the country for a pint of beer. Sweden is £5. Portugal is £1.63. Denmark £4.70. Latvia £2.20. Faroe Islands comes in at most expensive at £5.10. Estonia £1.68. Malta at £2.40. Macedonia at £1.36, but just beating them, pipping them to the post for the most cheapest pint of beer will be Belgium. Overall, I think the winner that for the fan experience that we want to get, the shortest and shortest trip, and the prices for a pint of beer, and capacity, there was second in a capacity as well, would be Anderlecht. That would be the best fan experience, and to go through who we more likely to beat, it would be Paid. They're the smallest club by far, the Estonian team. But in terms of fan experience, Anderlecht would be the perfect draw, although that would probably become the toughest test along with Stockholm. So tell me, who do you want to draw? I know I'm only concentrating on the travelling fans, and I know there's many fans that will be looking at different things to look at in terms of who they want to draw. Is there someone quite close to you? Let us know in the comment section down below. We're all looking forward to the Conference League. We'll be back to a bit later on today with a reaction to the Europa League draw. We'll know who we will face later on. Go check out the podcast if you're new around here. Subscribe. One thing left to say, come on you irons.